I'm Bad Money. You might know me from Twitter, but not Twitter Spaces. Champion of the Year, all 6 years. And it's just Battle Rap Podcast. Follow and subscribe, by the way. And this is According to BadMoney. Every time we do this segment, I pick a topic and just give you my perspective on it. That's it. I'll find something that's going on Twitter that I saw, and I'll give you my viewpoint on it. For this week's topic, shout out to Tone Bro. One of the few brothers in the battle rap community that does media that I actually rock with. He had made a tweet a couple days ago, and I'm going to read the tweet as it says. Between Hustle and Jazz, on pace to hold WOTY and COTY titles the same year. If that happens, the Matrix breaks. There should only be one top 20 list. Equal pay, equal respect, and equal coverage. Has always been the mission. I'll be damned if we aren't not any, but another step closer. Well, although, personally, I agree with everything in the last paragraph that Tony Bro said, I have to disagree. I don't think you should just dissolve the WOTY list into the COTY list. These are my reasons why. The women in battle rap notoriously have less events than the men do, less opponents than the men do. I think it's very honorable that women even make the Champion of the Year list. As a panelist who's been there all 6 years, I've seen it happen with Shuni the Rapper. But if you combine the list and there's no more WOTY, it just doesn't make sense to me. Personally, I'm saying this is not a shot at Tone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely, you know what I'm saying, I can see his point and where he's coming from with it. But you got to look at it like this. Excuse me. This is only the third time this year that somebody's going to be awarded the Woman of the Year. Now, Champion of the Year has had 6 champions. 4 champions, because Geechee has won it, which called 3 times. But I look at it from the standpoint that if you do that, then I don't think a woman will ever win Champion of the Year, because they're always going to have less events than the men, less opponents than the men. And I really like the excitement leading up to the conversations for both lists. So personally, I just don't think it's a good idea at the end of the day. And then also, you got to look at the women in media who were involved in Women of the Year. You got women like Rita Puffin Loud, Lola Dope. You understand what I'm saying? As well as Hurricane Do. As well as Wing, who does a lot behind the scenes for RBE. Their voices finally get to be heard, and they get to show how knowledgeable they are on the topic of battle rap and show how important women are to this culture, because this is a male-dominated culture. And as much as Rita's a great analyst, Lo is a great analyst, and Cece from Let's Talk Battle Rap is a great analyst, they are on male-dominated platforms. I really think that WOTY is their chance to shine at the end of the day. So I just don't think that you should just dissolve the WOTY list. I think there should be a male champion. There should be a female champion. And it just brings more fun and more excitement and more to talk about, more discussions into the culture at the end of the day. I mean, definitely something to look into, something worth talking about, but I just don't think it should happen. I think women still should be able to make the Champion of the Year list and a WOTY list at the end of the day. I just don't see the point in having only one list for both, because it's never going to be equal. And I think if battle rap continues on the way it does, a woman is not going to win Champion of the Year, because they're not going to be booked as much as the men are. I'm sorry. It's just my personal opinion at the end of the day. There should be equal pay. There should have always been equal pay for the women. There's no discussion, you know what I'm saying, that you can have that supersedes that. Like, the women should always be paid as much as the men. Even in society, women are, like, completely underpaid when it comes to jobs in America compared to their male counterparts at the end of the day. So, yes, pay the women more money. We're starting to see that with URL. We're starting to see that with Chrome 23 at the end of the day. But I just don't think you should dissolve the list. Definitely pay the women more. You know, put the spotlight on the women more, but do not dissolve the COTY and WOTY list. I like seeing Coffee with her belt. I like seeing Vixen with her belt. It gives me something to look forward to at the end of the year. I mean, I'm just giving y'all my personal perspective and how I look at it. You know what I mean? I don't have all the answers. I'm not always right. Change my mind. You disagree? Say so in the comments. You know, this is definitely something that we should talk about at the end of the day. But there should be two lists. There should be a women's champion. There should be a male champion at the end of the day. But don't get rid of one list, you know, and just turn champion of the year into the only list. Get a women their fair shot. Make sure they're paid at the end of the day. Make sure they get what they deserve and get the respect put on their names. But it's just my opinion. It's just the way I see it, and it's just the way I call it, you know. You feel the same? Say so in the comments. You feel differently? Say so in the comments. At me on Twitter. But either way, keep the conversation going. I'm not a professional. But then again, yes, I am. I do this. I really, really do this. You know what I'm saying? There's not too many people that can get up here or any platform and debate with me when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? But this has been According to BadMoney. Subscribe to the channel. Never forget, the man who sleeps on the floor can never fall out of bed. Y'all take care.